everybody, my name is Kubits, and as you might know, I like games that are bright and stylized, have nature-inspired aesthetics, and are super cute. And also Bethesda games. So when I saw the trailer for A Short Hike several months ago, I knew I had to get my hands on this game when it came out to Steam. Despite my excitement, what I didn't see coming was that after my second playthrough, A Short Hike has now become my favorite game of 2019. At least so far. But let me explain. I give it that distinction for very subjective reasons. The entire time I was playing the game, I just couldn't stop smiling. I truly can't remember the last time I had that experience while playing a video game. And although the game itself is short, it has a lot of things going for it. This is a game about exploring nature, making friends, overcoming obstacles, and clearing your head. So in other words, it's as wholesome as pumpkin pie with a smile on its face. And also, we need more flying and climbing and whatever in games, okay? After playing Breath of the Wild, I just feel like I need this in every single game I play. I don't care if your game is underwater, add parkour. Subnautica needs parkour. The next Elder Scrolls needs jetpacks. Make it happen, people. It doesn't need a reason. It's just awesome. It's just objectively awesome. Some people say that on a hike, it's not about how fast you finish, but about the things you experience along the way. And that is exactly what this game is all about. This game earns your curiosity. In A Short Hike, you play a bird named Claire, who is trying to climb to the top of a mountain in order to get cell phone reception so that she can find out if her mother is okay. In order to get to the top of the mountain, you'll need to collect enough feathers around the game world and from the characters you encounter by exploring each different area on the way up. With these feathers, you can climb for longer, fly higher, and run faster. So basically, these feathers kind of act as a stamina bar. In the game, there are actually tons of feathers to find by exploring the terrain or completing side quests for different characters. Having such a high number of these feathers in the game means that no one person's journey will be exactly the same. In my opinion, especially after finishing my second playthrough, I really recommend you take your time in exploring the island, because so many of the things you're able to find are definitely worth discovering. For example, in my second playthrough, I realized that I had missed a fishing and tennis minigame, along with some really funny conclusions to questlines. On that note, one of my favorite parts of the game are the really cute animals you meet on your ascent. So many of them are brimming with personality, and several of them have pretty humorous dialogue.
Listen, kid! Climbing ain't for the weak of heart. Most people don't have what it takes. It's not really that bad. So anyway, you want to join the Climbers Club?
Sure.
Great. We've got our third member.
Not third! Just another drop in the hundreds worldwide! Their little poses and animations are so adorable as well. Honestly, this game has a great, wholesome sense of humor that was constantly making me giggle and always made me glad that I decided to chat with minor characters. And I have to say, movement is as smooth and fluid as melted butter. It's just ridiculous fun to jump, fly, and run around all the extremely beautiful landscapes. I often found myself lingering just for the sake of enjoying the ambience of each different area I came across. Something about this game's style evoked memories of my first time playing Spyro the Dragon and Pokemon. A Short Hike has such great environmental design. And aside from it being retro-style eye candy, it has a really smooth and cinematic camera, paired well with creative ways to lead you to unique locations and important items without the need for any quest markers. Beyond the art being adorable, this game's music is literally everything I love about video game music. It's so upbeat, and each track is really well suited for the area where it's played. I love the way the music swells as you glide along, and the way the track shifts smoothly between each area. Its mood is very bright, and yet still laced with an emotional gravity, which meshes very well with how this game feels. And coincidentally, I've been listening to the soundtrack on a loop while writing this review. Ba-da-da! I just want to give the sheet music a hug. Look, I know, this is way more gooey and sappy than I normally get reviewing a game, okay? But this freaking game is gooey and sappy, and adorable, and just lovely. This game is like a fresh breeze mixed with a comforting hug. It's short but sweet. Don't get me wrong, I definitely wish this game was longer. And sure, it doesn't present any groundbreaking video game technology, but it's really well polished, and I'd happily pay twice the asking price for just half a dozen more hours of flapping around the mountain finding more feathers. However, it does have a great pacing to it. It told the story it wanted to tell, and it delivers an experience that sticks with you. And just to be honest, A Short Hike is a perfect example of a game that had a really reasonable scope and is actually completed. From indie to AAA title, sometimes developers choose more ambitious goals than they're capable of fulfilling, bigger worlds than they're capable of filling out, mechanics they're not capable of polishing. So even though A Short Hike is somewhat minimalist, it accomplishes everything it sets out to do and does it well. And I respect that so much in the current state of video games. So for like $7, which is the asking price of the game on Steam right now, I thought it was worth it, especially since this game embodies so much of my favorite kind of aesthetic. Definitely worth more than a movie ticket. But since this is a short game and one that relies heavily on your ability to connect to the setting and the tone, it might not be for everyone. However, if you love this cute aesthetic, you enjoy games with a lot of exploration and wholesome storytelling, you'll probably have an excellent several hours playing this game. I wanted to cover this game since it isn't exactly mainstream, and I really do want to see more indie games like this. I also really appreciate the fact that this game is a simple concept executed really well, and the end product is really impressive from my point of view, given that it's about as indie can get. And to be frank, I appreciate shorter games that actually effectively execute what they set out to do, rather than overreaching or stuffing in repetitive content just for the sake of increasing average game time. I'll take deliberate game design any day over a game that isn't polished and fails to nail its core design mechanics well, even if it is longer. If you enjoyed this review and want to see more, consider subscribing and hitting that bell. I recently reviewed another indie game that I thought was really good called The Long Dark, and you can check out that review on screen. And if you want to see further playthroughs of indie games, check out my Twitch channel. That's where I experience all of these games first before reviewing them, and where I share a lot of my initial ideas. And lastly, if you really liked this video, consider going over to Patreon and supporting me there. Special thanks to all of my patrons. Thank you guys so much for your incredible generosity in enabling me to produce videos like this. With that said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.